Okay, today I just want to take you through some of the basics of aggregation in SQL. Let's just explore this database called birds.db. So there's one table called observations. We can do select star to show us all the data from the table. Now let's just clean that up a bit. And we can use the up arrow to go back and run that command again. And we can see that the table has 4 columns: date, species, site, and spotted. Now, if we want to know how many rows there are in the table, we can use the first aggregation function, which is called count. So instead of selecting star, I'm going to select count star. And this is going to add up all of the records returned by our search and tell us that there are 16. So this is useful, but one thing which might be more useful is to say find out how many birds in total were spotted. And in order to do that, we need to use the second aggregation function, which I'm going to introduce, which is called sum. So if we do select sum star, we now get an error. And this is because sum needs to be told which column to sum. We can't just sum everything. So we need to tell it that we want to get the sum of the spotted column, so the total number of birds spotted. And now when we run the command, we get a sensible output, so there were 96 birds which were spotted. And again, this is quite useful, but it would be more useful if we could specify how we wanted to add these up. So imagine now, instead of just wanting to know how many birds in total, we want to know how many birds there are from each site. So now we can do select sum spotted from observations, and now we use group, if I can spell, group by site. And this tells the sum function that we don't want to sum everything, we want to have groups where each group contains all the observations from a particular site, and then we want to sum them up. And the output's not very helpful because we told SQLite that the only thing we were interested in seeing is sum of spotted. But actually it would be useful here to also see the site. So if we select site and sum spotted, we now see that there were 44 birds spotted at Bude and 52 at Saltash.